Yeah, big shout out to Landon. If you guys know Landon, Landon's been grinding pretty much every day the past like 2 years playing poker, worked his way up from small stakes to mid stakes to high stakes, playing tournaments, a lot of success in those things. And you know what I mean? Like he's like me when I was a younger kid, real hungry about it, wants to be best he can be at poker. He's got a nice support system, very nice kid. So he's brought in to do commentary with me, and I'm glad you guys get to hear more about how he thinks about things. And yeah, left-hand side, we got a 3-bet pre-flop, C-bet on the flop by Daniel Negreanu. Turn, he does that quarter ball there. What do you think about that, Landon, on the 8?
So we 3-bet and then C-bet flop, bet turns.
Yep. 6. Oh, all in. Doug Polk shoves all in. The truck backed up for the first time tonight. $42,000 all in. Daniel Negreanu folds pretty quickly, and just like that, Doug Polk has smashed in the door.
Wow.
And has stolen a pot off a Kid Poker Daniel Negreanu.
Oh my God. That's good.
It's a quick entry. He's in, he's out, he grabs it, he steals it.
And dashes.
He did the dash with the cash. Doug Polk, first big pot winner of the session. Couple 3-bets here, boys. Doug Polk, both tables. King Jack Deuce on the left, 9-7-5 on the right. This could be a thing where he goes for a little double C-bet spot, a 3-bet pot.
He's gonna check a lot on the right board on 9-7-5. Some big bets.
Some big bets on the right. Well, yeah. He goes with a little.
It's a big bet. Yeah.
Big bet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We go on that big bet. Okay. Left-hand side, Doug bets small flop, gets called.
He's on the big bet grind. He's on the BBG. There it is.
Well, he does bet big.
So he's going to have like some ace, king, king, jack, queen 10, 8, 9, 9, 10. Hands of that nature, some backdoor spades as well. It's going to be kind of tough for Daniel to have some continues in the sense of he doesn't really have sets too much. He has deuces for sure, but jacks and kings are mostly going to be 4-betting pre. So Daniel's kind of capped at having some strong 2 pairs like king, jack, and hands like jack 7 suited, king 7 suited. So queen river is pretty good for Doug. Doug's going to have more ace 10 that he blasts and some 9-10 that he blasts than Daniel has.
Doug Polk preparing to back up the truck right now.
Is this a new graphic?
Doug Polk is preparing to back up the truck.
Right.
$29,000 behind.
Right over the
Doug
screen.
Polk goes
all
over the screen. He's all in.
That was really good timing.
Daniel Negreanu does not snap call. He does fold, and just like that,
he steals the money again.
Right-hand side, check on the turn for Daniel. Let's see if he goes with that $10,000 bet on the river here.
So it's interesting because Daniel is going to have some ace X's that he checks on the turn, but most of them are going to continue barreling, getting value from flush draws and things of that nature. So Doug wins with the 8. Daniel gives up queen jack. I think queen jack mostly wants to bet the turn, to be honest, because he does have an ace king leverage advantage of being able to 3-bet pre and Doug just calling, because Doug's not going to be chopping ace king there in any capacity. So his hand, especially with a diamond, can also turn into a bluff on diamond rivers, where he just blocks a flush and also just has queen high for no inherent showdown, but also blocks ace queen and ace jack for Doug's strongest hands.
So you think that's a big mistake to maybe not bet that turn?
I think,
because what you're saying, it sounds like you're saying it's you want to be using that hand to bet the turn with.
I think it's definitely mixed in some capacity, and I feel like he wants to bet more often than not. It's different if he didn't have a diamond. I think if he had queen jack with no diamond, you're going to want to bet the turn less because there's less cards for you to be able to make an action with. Like, let's say if you have queen jack of clubs on that board, and then you bet the turn, and then the draw completes, you don't have a relevant blocker to necessarily go for a bluff. But with queen jack with a diamond, unblocking the heart draws and also blocking the front door flush draw is really important to be able to kind of make a play on the river with in some capacity if the river does indeed bring a diamond. And you also allow yourself to have the nuts if a 10 rolls off on the river.
That's a good point too. Yeah, you do have some
equity in the emergency gutter, you know.
Yeah, you want the emergency gutter. I guess the emergency gutter probably matters a lot there when you're thinking about if you want to bet that hand when you have that one diamond in your hand too. So
yep, exactly.
Very interesting breakdown from Landon. Left-hand side, Doug Polk gets called the overbet. Daniel Negreanu with the ace deuce sneaks in, steals that money. He comes in hot. All right, alert! He's bluffing. It's an overbet. He's bluffing, and just like that, Daniel Negreanu.
I like how one of them falls.
Yeah, it is. The left-hand side, we saw another 3-bet pre-flop by Doug Polk. Bet the flop, gets called. Turn is the 5, ace 3, 3-6 get there, 4-5, 2 pair. And now he goes with the third pot. He gets called again. River, guys, we got a pot brewing here. 44,000 in Doug Polk's stack, 25K in the middle. King on the river. Seems like a pretty good card for Mr. Doug Polk. If he had ace, king, king, queen, king, jack. Daniel, of course, could have the king, jack himself too, but most likely he's going to have a lower pair, maybe a gut shot to go with it, maybe like a 6 or maybe like a 4-3. And Doug Polk shoves the river. 44,000 here, guys. He is going for maximum amount of money here.
Maximum dollars.
The truck is getting on the screen. Doug Polk backing it up. Going for that delivery. It's a big-ass truck. Let's move it out the side. And he does take it down, and the truck makes the delivery in the station. Doug Polk picks up that money and takes it down the street.
And skirts off into
and
the
skirts
fast
off
lane.
and goes down to the local gas station.
Local gas station.
You know, fucking no, man. Whatever.
Last
My man Julian the Cross says, I bet 2K on the side in your 24-hour challenge of yours. I love that video. 50,000 is epic. Fucking legend. Thank you very much, Julian. Julian was around back in 2008. That's true. Shout out to Julian, my man in California. What's up, buddy? Nice to see you in the chat. It's crazy that I see people that were a part of 2+2 over 10 years ago, and now they're still here, and we're still rocking. We're still going. My man Cedric Trevino in the chat. What's up, buddy? Nice to see you, kid. I'm pretty sure that's my man from Texas, but I'm not positive. So if it is, I mean, listen, the guy's been grinding pretty hard. Shout out to you. Working hard.
Thank you, me.
Thank you, me. Buy your girlfriend some thank you, me.
Thank you, me.
Right-hand side, Mr. Polk bets the river. Ace-3, top pair, takes it down. Called by a king, called by a jack. Left-hand side, Doug's going to go with the overbet. Continuation bet the flop, turns to 10. And we've seen him actually do this on the same texture, guys. King 7-10 high card. I've seen Doug Polk do this before. Why is he able to do that?
He does on the king 10.
Mm-hmm.
He goes for a kind of big bet on the turn.
Overbet turn. The overbet turn.
Yeah, so on this turn, he's going to have a lot of hands that have high equity draws, as well as hands that want some value from draws that Daniel might have. So he also has a pretty significant advantage in king 10.
Mm-hmm.
And they both have... Doug has more of a nut advantage by having kings in his range, where Daniel doesn't. He just has like deuces and sevens. But Doug is going to have a lot of high equity draws, as well as strong value hands that want to take this sort of aggressive line. And some might say it's an animal line, Joey. And gets called, and Doug has the backdoor flush.
The backdoor flush, 8-3 of hearts. Doug Polk went for it. And across the bridge, you can get to... Oh, 4-bet. Actually, hold on a second, guys. Let me get a 4-bet alert. Right-hand side from Doug Polk. He's had enough here. Smoke comes up.
Disney Plus, Hulu.
No. All in. That's our first all in we've seen pre-flop from Daniel Negreanu in that situation. Doug Polk folds quickly, and just like that, D-Nex takes down a nice $11,000 pot without showdown. Very nice play by the truck was not backed up. Let's turn that one off there. He came in there and he took the money down. But yeah, basically those are 3 apartments. The Veer is in City Center. It's right in front of the Aria. It's across from Waldorf Astoria. You can basically walk from Veer to Aria to get food or to see people or to play poker. You can walk to Bellagio as well, too, and you can walk to Cosmo, and you can get across to Planet Hollywood if you ever want to go there for whatever reason. I would probably go to, I think inside, Panorama and Martin are nicer. Veer, the rooms are smaller. The kitchen areas are a little bit different as well, too. The kitchens are a part of the living room, whereas the other parts, I mean, they're kind of open floor plan in Panorama and Martin, but I feel like it's a little bit more secluded, a little bit more privacy, and just a nicer kitchen overall. If you care about kitchens, balconies, Panorama and Martin, I believe both have balconies. Veer does not have balcony if you like balconies. Gymnasiums, Veer's at the top. It's okay. It also has the pool at the top, which is cool. Panorama's got a pretty nice gym. I don't know about the Martins as well. I'm not as familiar with there. I imagine it's similar to Panorama. But I'd like to personally live on the Strip. You could say you could walk across the street, or you could Uber, or you could drive, something like that. But you can't go wrong with either option. It just depends how much you like a balcony. So left-hand side, Doug's going to overbet the river. Jack 8, 7, Jack Ace. Goes for the 1.5x bet. See what happens here. Daniel calls. Doug Polk shows down the full house. The supreme leader backs up the truck a little bit with the overbet. Gets called. Shows down the full house. And just like that, he's up to $121,000 stack.
Thank you, me.
Sebastian says, you're definitely the best duo to follow during the challenge. Entertaining, cool analysis by Mr. Tice. Keep it up, guys. Thank you. I wonder if people go to other chats and say, you guys are the best to follow. Fuck Joey Ingram. Fuck Landon.
Probably. Why not?
Who cares? I mean, whatever. Left-hand side, D-Negs check raises the Jack 5-7. Very dynamic board. Turn is ace of clubs. Flushes get there. Straights do not get there. Right-hand side, D-Negs 3-bet pre-flop. C-bet flop. Gets called. Turn. Checks to him. Daniel Now facing an overbet, 13.3K. Very, very, very
Spicy.
Very, very interesting. Very spicy. And he gets it through.
He's just polarizing towards Queen X or nothing, but yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
I was choked there. You good?
Yeah, I'm the hiccups maybe a little.
Okay, thank you. Left-hand side, D-Negs bets the turn, gets called. Doug could have some slow play flushes here. He's going to have some jacks. He's going to have some one-club hands that contain straight draws, 9, 10, 10 of clubs, 7 on the river. Certainly capable of having some hand like a 7, 8. But D-Negs is going to overbet. He's going to say, I've got a flush. I've got a full house. 21,000, Landon. What's the bottom of your calling range here if you're Mr. Doug Polk?
I want to say, well, you'd want to have an ace, and you'd also want to block a flush, but you don't want to block a hand like 8, 9, right? So you don't want to have a hand like ace 9, because you want him to have 9, 8. You want Daniel to have 6, 8. Things like that, like if Daniel has a hand that most of the time he's going to check the turn on the flush complete ace on the turn. So I like his small bet size for sure. There's not really much big betting on a card like that. So I think if Doug had a hand like ace king with an ace of clubs, he would probably find a pretty easy call.
I think we saw a little theft go on there.
Some theft.
I think we
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That guy falls.
I think we saw a little theft go on there, a little thievery
Some
by our man.
thievery, if you
by our
will.
man Cocaine Dan, Danny Negreanu. Nice play by Daniel. One of the first overbets we've seen from him so far. So right-hand side check raise by D-Negs. Bets the turn.
It's a turn you want to overbet or check a lot. But for Daniel's strategy, he likes using this bet size, so I understand.
Takes it down. Left-hand side 4-bet. Right-hand side gets called. All the draws miss, so this is not looking good for Doug Polk.
It's kind of been a slow session today. Like, not really that many all-ins for big pots, at least showdown-wise.
So Doug Polk has the queen deuce. Top pair. Daniel had king 4 with backdoor flush. Did not get there.
I like his line, though. I think it's good.
Yeah, it takes it down. Nice hand.
To have a set blocker and a backdoor flush, turn the flush, and then river kind of give up.
You like that king 4 give up?
I think it makes sense. I think he has the right idea.
Yeah,
You want to have some bottom pair raises, so when the 4 does pair, you are protected in some capacity.
It seems like people are check raising the bottom pair with high cards a lot. So
Yeah,
that's our main value-ish hand that you check raise with is the bottom pair with the high card, maybe a backdoor draw.
Yeah, you have a lot of equity with a hand like that on later streets where
Okay.
you could turn some sneaky hands like let's
Like
say
the backdoor flush.
like a king on the turn even, and you check, which is better for Doug's overall range.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, you sneakily have a strong 2 pair that can bluff catch pretty comfortably.
Interesting spot there. And right on the right-hand side, we are seeing some interesting guys. We got a big pot here brewing. The truck is getting backed up. Doug Polk, 8-9 gets there. An obvious candidate. Both ranges are wide. Let's see what Daniel Negreanu does here. $6,300. Kid Poker is currently down on the match. He goes all in. Doug Polk snap folds. And just like that, Daniel Negreanu breaks in the door. He's with his team.
Here comes the fall.
Here it comes. Watch for it. Oh, my God. Oh, there. Daniel Negreanu picks up a nice pot there. $55,000 goes his way. Right-hand side, single raise pot. Ace, king, 4. Rainbow.
Joe, you sound a little bit like a heads-up specialist now. Looks like you're getting after.
Bro, listen.
All
I'm
these
telling you,
hours.
when I do commentary on this, at the end of this, I'm going to start playing high stakes Don't Hold 'em.
Yeah, I know who you're playing. Me.
Bluffing destroy you if we play. You know that, right? I just want to let you know. How's it going to feel to lose to me at Heads Up Nolan Hold'em, knowing that I just started playing during the streams?
I would probably like to play more heads up. That's what would happen.
Listen.
Heads up for souls, Landon versus Joey.
Kid. You know who you're fucking with right now? I mean, come on, man.
I'm fucking
You know who
insane.
you're fucking with right now? I will study with the solver in my brain for 7 days straight.
That's how?
Yeah, I'm going to need more time, okay?
maybe 8 days straight.
I'm going to need more time, okay? Chewy, where are you? I need to talk to you for 25 hours straight. Every day. Left-hand table, picking up a little pot, 12.4K. See what goes on here. 9 on the river, backdoor straight, does get there. King, queen, queen 8, 7, 8. And Daniel goes to the overbet, gets snap called, and
Jack
Doug Polk.
boy, that's a good bluff, dude. He blocks 7, 8. He blocks Daniel's making some good bluffs. He's making some sensible bluffs.
Sensible bluff for Daniel Negreanu. He was speeding around.
Look at this comment. Look at this comment. D-Negs is incapable of making a river bluff. LMAO. well, real quick, Mr. Justin Liu. The truck just backed up into the race car. As
just
clearly
like
seen
that,
on the TV.
Daniel Negreanu picks the King 7 offsuit. And Doug Polk.
Doug's just playing solid. I mean, Daniel made a good bluff there.
Really nice. Oh, yeah. Doug Polk celebrating with that nice casket. Goes his way. A nice size pot. $40-some thousand pot for Doug Polk as he is piling on Kid Poker Daniel Negreanu right now. We got about, I'm thinking we got, what, a 3-buy-in lead? Maybe between 2 and 3 right now for Doug Polk. And Doug Polk, listen, you got to keep this match close because coming into this match, you're down 3.5 buy-ins. You go out of this match down 7 buy-ins. Maybe your confidence gets shaky. Maybe you have too much eggnog on Thanksgiving. Maybe you get drunk.
Drink eggnog on Thanksgiving? That's Christmas, Joey.
Yeah, you have. You're not like a fucking eggnog drinker. Do you? What are you talking about right now? Left-hand side 3-bet pre-flop.
I heard eggnog's like really fatty and really sugary. And just like the non-alcoholic.
So we should not be advocating. Well, Dr. Pepper's a sponsor, so I mean it is what it is. Okay.
You kind of put me on the spot to pick a sponsor, and I didn't know what to say, so I said,
We
Dr.
tested
Pepper. Shout out to Dr. Pepper for.
If you want a Dr. Pepper, cherry Dr. Pepper is on your side right now.
It's wet and it's delicious, like Joey said.
Left-hand side.
A nice wet drink for you. It's not a solid drink, if you were wondering. It is a liquid. Shout out to the liquid Dr. Pepper.
3-bet pot here on the left-hand side.
Sold in solid form.
Doug Polk C-bets pre-flop. Bets the flop, gets called. Turn.
Goes for the hefty bet on the turn.
What's happening here, guys? 25K, get the smoke clear.
Daniel
Negreanu is not bluffing.
The old man might be speeding.
He will not bluff here again, Landon. After that last hand, if he bets here, he's got a hand for value, and I'm telling you
please
right
jam
now,
call and we can do the dance. Jam call dance. No.
Pocket nines, Doug Polk, Daniel Negreanu.
Pocket Polk. Pocket 9 Polk.
Does not have it in him. As Daniel Negreanu loses another pot. And guys, I hate to tell you right now, but our man Doug Polk is on absolute fire as he is laying the smackdown. And you know what? This might be time for Animal. Are you guys ready to a party?
It is wow! Oh my God! Oh my God! Where did you find this?
Let's go!
Bro, it looks like Nick. That's Nick right there.
Let's go. Watch this. Bam! Look at that kick. Let me see that kick, son.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
Oh, it's over. It's over.
Wait, is that it?
Do we end with an animal battle?
Are we at bat? Oh shit! Look at that crowd! Round.
Fucking
What you
kickboxing
got?
animal.
Let's go. What you got? What you got, Animal? Huh? Where you at? Where you at?
Oh shit!
Come on. You want?
Bro,
No.
I'm not gonna lie.
You want some?
Honestly, I probably got knocked out by that kick. To be honest.
Let's go. Hold on, let me get him over.
Yo, he did like a Tai Chi.
Let's go. Wait, we gotta turn her. Okay.
Yo,
Whoa! What the fuck? Whoa! Chill. You want some? Let's go, Animal. Let's go.
Yo, I would not want to fuck with this guy.
Whoa, come on.
Yo, you're
Come on.
fucked, yo.
Come on. Whoa. Watch out. Whoa. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Whoa!
Bro, why is there so many fighting moves?
I don't know.
How did he have so many?
I don't know what's happening right now, guys. Holy fuck.
Why does he have so many moves?
Bro, the guy goes on for 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, you're winded. It's a tough fight.
He's a fucking tough animal right there.
The fucking animal right there.
Guys, listen, Doug Polk has laid the smackdown on Daniel Negreanu today.
I think it might be over.
It looks like it's over, guys. Pocket nines takes it down.
Wow. Do we finish? Oh, Doug won. We have to do the dance.
Guys, you guys know we finish this off. Anytime Doug Polk wins, we finish it off with a nice dance. Doug Polk has officially backed up the truck
Today. Nice little solid. It looked like pretty seamless, to be honest. Like a nice little solid session from him. Just played pretty well.
Yeah.
Daniel had some good bluff spots and spots where Doug had some bluff catches. And what can you do?